The first cut is always the deepest. I buried my heart before I even hit the ground. She was the first thing I had to kill to survive. Now I'm just the collateral damage she's sweeping away. The second Tian Tian got her grad school acceptance. She treated our relationship like a spent shell. Misery doesn't just knock, it floods. The crushing weight of being an educated nobody is a noose around my neck. God, I'm finally back in Jinan. I looked at the dirt under my fingernails and whispered, I'm back, you little ants. This place, it's the only home I've ever known. My family tree never grew any gold. With my parents gone way too soon, I've spent my entire life leaning on my older sister's strength. She tied the knot young, but she never stopped carrying me. It's a bitter pill to swallow, realizing it's long past time I stood on my own 2 feet. Back at the house, I'm just looking for a scrap of comfort. What on earth are you doing here? She asked, her voice tight with worry. The dream is over, I muttered, closing the window to shut out the world. She's heading to the big city, and I'm just the baggage she dropped. Well, you've got that expensive paper now. She sighed. You're a scholar. The world is supposed to be your oyster, right? My degree says financial management, but in this town, that's a joke. Most of my classmates are just heirs to family factories and empires. What's the plan then? She pressed. I told her I'd stay a few days to think. At least here the ceiling over my head doesn't cost a fortune. I fled the city so fast I didn't even grab my wallet. I'm reduced to being a beggar at my sister's table tonight. Just this once, I told myself. You're still as stubborn as a mule, she joked, promising to bring me some groceries to cook for myself later. She's been my guardian angel, but I know how my brother-in-law sees me. To him, I'm just a high society failure and a drain on his house. Their pockets are already inside out, and they've got 2 little girls who need every cent just to keep their bellies full. I'm disgusted by my own uselessness. If I had half the talent I thought I did, I'd be the one feeding them, not the other way around. I need to pay her back for every sacrifice. Even if I have to claw my way up from the mud, I need a win. Please. What's so funny, you little monsters? I barked at the neighbor kids. Whose house do you think you're bothering anyway? My dad is Wanda, one yelled. Mine's Li Tao. Great. So their parents are the neighbors I used to know. Knowing my old man won't save you, the kid snapped. He's at work. You're just some grown man lurking around like a creep. You here to rob us? They asked, eyes wide with suspicion. I stared at the tide, my pulse thrumming as I scanned the grey horizon. Suddenly a cold digital chime echoed in my skull system online. Initiating upload. It was the break I never asked for but desperately needed. Mister, you okay? The kid asked. Did my grandparents kick you out or something? I shook my head, clearing the static in my brain. Why would I waste my time fighting with runts like you? I asked. I was just looking for a bucket to use, but they were clutching that plastic pail like it was filled with diamonds. Fine. I'll go find my own gear before I make them cry. The tide is retreating, leaving the shore exposed and naked. There's a secret language to the mud if you know how to read it. Most people think the low tide is empty, but that's where the real predators hide. I'm going to show these kids what a real haul looks like. I gripped my digging tool like a combat knife. Somewhere in these holes, a zebra mantis shrimp is waiting, and I'm going to find it. Watch and learn. I challenged them. You're about to see how a professional handles the shore. They just scoffed, waiting for me to fail. Look at the diameter of this burrow. This isn't some common crab. This is a king blue. No, wait. It's something even better. I lunged my hands quick as lightning. I saw it first, the kid yelled, but I already had it. Do you even know what a zebra mantis is? You're full of it, they screamed. I didn't argue. I just held out my hand. Give me that shovel and I'll prove it to you. I tossed them a pair of cat eye shells as a peace offering. Their eyes nearly popped out of their heads at the shimmering colors. He actually gave them to us, they whispered, their hostility melting into pure awe. I wasn't the monster they thought I was. I kept working, driven by a fever I couldn't explain. Every hole was a jackpot, every movement guided by that strange silent system in my head. It's perfect. A massive, vibrant zebra mantis striped with red and gold. It's a miracle of the deep right here in my hands. The sun began to dip, painting the water in blood orange hues. Time to go, I told the kids. We've done enough damage for today. I walked back, my muscles screaming, and the bucket heavy enough to bruise my knuckles. Where did all this even come from? Neighbors poked their heads out, eyes widening at my haul. Kid, is that real? Did you actually pull those mantis out of the mud? I hit the jackpot. These zebra traits are rare, pure profit. Today my luck didn't just change. It evolved into something dangerous. Uncle Jan, I called out, is Hermosa's still taking deliveries? He nodded, looking at me like I'd just risen from the dead. They're always buying, he muttered. Head over there if you want to turn that slime into silver. I thanked him and didn't look back. Jinan, didn't you go off to be some big shot scholar? A merchant asked, eyeing my bucket. Back so soon to play in the dirt. He thinks I'm just another desperate grad with no street smarts. I can see him doing the math, preparing to lowball me into the ground. He started counting 5, 6.3, 9.2, 8.7. Damn, he whispered. These things are heavy. Lian, listen. We grew up in the same dirt, so I'm giving you the hometown rate. Let's settle this. I will take the whole haul for 1,500. You are dreaming, Jinan. Chow cleared over 1,000 on a single run. That college degree must come with lucky genes. I did the math. Those jumbo mantis shrimp go for 1,000 each on this very beach. The total should be at least 3,000. I know wholesale is lower, but this is robbery. Uncle Armando, why the lowball? Stop playing games and give me a real offer. Are all you students this smug? I offered 1,500. The deal was not closed yet. That 1,500 is half a month of wages for my husband. It is plenty. Look, school is tough, so I will toss in 50 more. My luck got me into university. Give me a fair price. If I land another big haul, I will bring it straight to you. 1,600. That is my absolute ceiling. Uncle, I know old one over in Tijuana. My sister handles his stock. Maybe I will let her sell it. He owes us favors. He would treat me right. Quiet. You know how fast gossip spreads in this village. 2,000 right now. But keep it dead silent. 2,300. Are we good? Fine, 2,500. I am tapped out. Deal. Jinan, how much? Ask the old man yourself. Much appreciated. Ding. Transaction verified. You just walked away with a massive payday. Reward 2,500 system points. Trade them for a 5-meter scan boost. That is my entire profit. If I trade, the cash vanishes. No, I am keeping the money. Command ignored. Initiating transfer. Scanning local space. Your point balance is now 0. Upgrade complete. You have a 15-meter range now. How many points to expand it again? You need 2,500 more for another 5 meters. Every cent I make feeds this system. With 25,000, I will see everything. Making a name here will be child's play. Welcome back. Good to have you. Hey, why are you giving me the cold shoulder? I am doing this so you learn. You have got to start standing up for yourself. You think I care about the future? Don't get worked up. I don't have one. My folks raised me, so I gave them 5 years of my life as payment. This cigarette hits the spot. I heard you are moving to the city. Keep your cash hidden. Haida is losing it. She squeezed 500 from her uncle and handed you most of it. Another group brawl grabbed 2 packs of Wasanoba. I need a pack of Liswan. Mian loves those. Give him half. Who did that? All you do is eat. Did you forget why we are here? I stayed quiet. Take your phone and the cash. Just take it. Now let's see. I have only got $50 left. You think 50 is enough? You think you are better? I am pathetic if she is helping me. You have got it all wrong. You are a college student. You actually made it out. You are the best of us and you know it. You hitting the water tomorrow. Why bother fishing is a death march. Thanks for watching the clip. I am staying here for now. I fished today and I am going tomorrow. I am strong. I never get tired. Whatever you say. You have stopped caring about the pain anyway. You just keep swinging. I have real work to do now. No more fighting. Let's keep our business clean. Salary or a cut? 10% is fine with me. I am hitting the city for gear. I will drop your bike keys off in a bit. If your folks ask, tell them I am paying you 80 a day. Got that? Crystal clear? I will tell them the same thing every time. Boss, what is this gadget? A shrimp extractor. Just line up the head and pull. The manual is simple. Look. Press it down and that is it. It won't ruin the shell. A shrimp extractor? No way. This beats a rope any day. It's faster, easier, and totally stress-free. It's bulletproof. One smooth motion and the shrimp slide inside completely unharmed and secure. For a pro extractor like this, 80 yuan is the absolute lowest I'll go. Look, I'm buying a haul here. Give me a break on the price, will you? Much appreciated. Hope you liked the clip. Thanks for sticking around until the end. Is Jin Yantian out of the picture? She asked. I just replied, yes. She kept digging, but the door was closed. And why'd you stop? Keep moving. Hand over the data. We're low on fuel. We can't return this borrowed gear damaged. A faint thank you echoed. Then another. Something felt very wrong out here tonight. See that? I whispered, pointing. Is that actually water surging from the mud flats? I told her to use the new pump. The thanks kept coming, relentless and haunting. They wouldn't stop. The gratitude was suffocating exactly as the old man warned it would. How's Jinan this lucky? They hissed. Is there a secret number? Just cold hard fate? Man, this is the ultimate score. They asked the source. The town shop? I lied. Supplies were low. I wasn't sure of a restock. Suddenly the moon face surfaced. That's the one. They doubted it was a moon face, but I knew that glow. Don't step there. Are you okay? I'm fine. Jinan, how are you? This incredibly lucky. I shoved the extractor deep into the silt. Hold the line, I commanded. Don't let go. Keep it steady, or we lose the prize. Thanks for watching. You've got great instincts. It's the dark side of the moon. They say the Sea King blessed us both tonight. I'm following them. This mudflat is public. I've got every right to dig here. Do they think a few clams will satisfy me? They have no idea what's coming. How does he find treasure with a simple shovel? Is the Sea King truly watching? We're the same yet. I'm the one they envy. Why does luck choose me? I have to see it. We're getting old. Our strength and our luck are both bleeding. Take care, everyone. The bridge opens in 30 minutes, and my life is just starting. I'm gassing out. I'm heading back to crash. You two stay safe. You're something else. Much obliged. Keep the change. Jinan, this feels like we're living in a dream. I was a magnet for misfortune until I met you. Everything changes with the right partner. College grad or not, I'm just a scavenger. Should we see her meow? She asked. Dinner first. These things won't die. If we rush, he'll just try to fleece us. Thanks for the support. Look at that, a genuine moon-face fish shining in the dark. You two have terrifying luck. One is 260 grams, the other 285. 6 kilos of shrimp plus 17.5 kilos of moonface. I'll pay fair. But for this monster, I'll go 90 yuan per kilo, cash or wire. Just wire it like yesterday. I just cleared $4,400 on this catch. I earned 4,400 yuan and 152 credits. Expand the range. The system was fast. I pushed the scan to 20 meters. 2,500 deducted. 1,900 left. I need 548 more for the next 5 meters. Here's your fair share. I'm hitting the beach again at first light tomorrow, regardless. I have debts to settle and a house to rebuild. I need my own boat. Once the winds die down, we hit the open sea. 2 months of freedom remain. I'm exhausted. Life is a grind, and my old company was a soul-sucking machine. My father wanted grit, but my boss wanted blood, drowning me in endless overtime. I'm done with that corporate slavery. I'm free, but the shadows are catching up. The moment my bank account hits 6 figures, I'm leveling this dump to the ground. In its place, I'll erect a glass palace overlooking the Atlantic, surrounded by cherry blossoms every spring. I inhaled the sharp, brined air, trying to find my bearings. Jean, you're awake already. Christ, what's with the boots to my ribs? Considering your state, a kick is the least you deserve. You were practically a corpse sprawled out on my porch this morning. I genuinely thought you'd expired while I was out hunting vermin last night. Easy. I'm all right. I can't let him know about the explosive fallout we had at midnight. Listen, pal, let's head into the city. Why? Because we finally hit pay dirt, and I'm ready to burn through this cash. I'll snag the electric scooter from Mrs. Goo next door. The battery should hold out. This sunshine feels like a gift today. Flying down these back roads is pure therapy. To be honest, that neighbor treats me with more dignity than my own flesh and blood. My mother is a literal parasite. I'm telling you, out here on Exile Isle, having functional machinery is the only thing that keeps you from losing your mind. The price tags are murderous, though. I can only swing one unit, and that's the reality of island life. Every single bolt has to be ferried from the mainland ports. Have you ever attempted to shop online from this rock? It's a total coin toss whether your gear ever actually makes landfall. Most orders just vanish into the void. Last time those idiots abandoned my crate at the harbor and didn't even leave a note. Just the thought of a 3-hour trek across choppy waters to retrieve a box made me lose all hope in the system. I'm hunting for a major retailer that actually services this wasteland. Bingo found a shop that offers white glove delivery straight to my front door. They only tacked on a $100 surcharge for the transport. I already pulled the trigger on a new washing machine and a heavy-duty heater. Was that the same woman running the show from the other day? Don't start with the rumors. I'm just a fan of her cooking, nothing more. I'll stay out of your hair now. Much appreciated. The main hall is absolutely swamped today, not a single chair left for us. Looks like we're stuck on the waiting list. Oh, there you are. It's about time you showed your face around here. There's no room on the ground floor, so follow me to the VIP suite upstairs. I never realized my associates were so tight with the owner of this joint. This place is massive compared to the exterior. Welcome to the legendary sanctuary they call Harmony Isle. I could definitely get used to this high roller lifestyle. So what's the move? What are we feasting on today? Use the digital menu on the table to order, or just shout it out to me. I'll handle the logistics however you prefer. Pretty high-tech for a backwater island. I'll take the lead. Just bring us the chef's finest selections for me and my guest. That works. Whatever the kitchen sends out will be perfect. No stress at all. We're in your hands. I was in the trenches here on opening day. I was her very first patron. I even ran supplies when her staff bailed. I had nothing but time back then, so I'd swing by just for a bowl of egg-fried rice. Wait, you came to a high-end seafood house just for rice? A flush of shame hit me hard. The cold truth was, back then, I didn't have a single cent to my name. Number 27, your grilled sea bass has arrived. It looks incredible, but we only asked for one fish. Relax, there's a whole spread coming. My sister was worried 2 grown men would still be hungry, so she prepped a 3-course feast and a savory broth. You've got zesty fish skin clams in scallion oil and a rich dried chowder. Your sister really has a gift for hospitality. Pass along our deepest thanks. I'll make sure she knows. I swear the generosity of these people is almost unsettling. I'm just trying to have a quiet lunch. Why does every bite turn into a deep philosophical epiphany for these guys? I'm taking off first. We've got beach plans tonight. You're heading to the gaming lounge. Fine, catch you later. The ride is finally back. Let's seize the moment and grab a communal meal while the sun is still up. I appreciate the offer, but I've got business to attend to. I won't linger any longer. Safe travels on the road. Move it, you little brat. You said he's a lucky charm, right? I need to stay in his orbit to catch some of that fortune. Pay no mind to the children, Yawen. That kind of superstition is nonsense. Honestly, it's no big deal to me. I was a little hellraiser myself at his age. Say, would you mind parting with an old piece of your clothing? Look, we're desperate for a baby. If I tuck your old shirt under my wife's pillow, maybe your winning streak will transfer over. I'm just a man, not some divine goddess of fertility. Take the shirt, but don't expect a miracle to happen. Since when has life ever been fair? Forget it. The atmosphere tonight is surprisingly peaceful for once. The air is heavy and the tide feels unnaturally hot. Look at these cards. I'm a single draw away from the jackpot. You're always one away, man. We're the ones cleaning up tonight. Hey, there's the golden boy himself. Keep that energy coming. Give me a handshake. Let some of that luck bleed off. Give him some space. He's not a circus act. The well is dry. You've sucked every bit of fortune out of the air for yourself. What's that look for? Oh, it's nothing. We've been lingering here too long. Did you bring the salt? I've got it. The shoreline is soft, but you'll have to dig much deeper to find what's buried. My hands shook as I reached into the silt. A razor clam pulsed deep in the darkness. This was no ordinary catch. It was a titan, the undisputed monarch of this desolate sandy graveyard. Its speed was lethal. I signaled N to move 10 meters out. Genius was our only survival. Knowledge is my only edge against the tide. Without it, I'm just a soul destined to drown. My companions watched in shock. Every shovel thrust yielded fresh prey. It felt hauntingly supernatural. They stared at me like a ghost. They wondered how I sensed life. They called it luck. I credited the endless reading. Subscribe to see how this game is played. Don't look away. It's a cold calculation. Wind waves and the diameter of the void. That's the science of death. People wonder why I lose at cards. The ocean drains my fortune. There's nothing left for gambling. I use the tide to gauge my fate before the real games begin. Witness the ritual's end. 60 kilos at 32 yuan each. 1920 yuan. Just another day's blood money. The system granted 1920 points. My total hit 3,872. I sacrificed 2,500 points for 5 meters of range. The exchange was cold and final. Detection reached 25 meters. 1,372 points remained. A heavy price for sight. 1,128 more for the next evolution. The grind never sleeps, and neither can I. The system's voice felt like a drill sergeant. I wired Edai 192 yuan. Check it. He confirmed the cash. I offered him a seat, but he looked away and declined. Smart man. He vanished into the city's shadows, likely hiding in some smoke-filled den. I stayed behind alone. Strangers appeared, brought by jet. I had no idea my world was about to be invaded. Backpackers. Nomads haunting the roads to save coins. Just drifting ghosts with no home or destination. Jet vanished and his mother shut the door. They were stranded in the cold, gathering rain. My neighbors wouldn't touch them. Their wives were fierce. 2 young girls would cause a scandal. They thought I was with Tian Tian. They brought the trouble straight to my front door. I was done with Jet's games. But the sky turned purple. The typhoon was finally here. No one leaves the island tonight. The forecast is a death sentence. My floor is their sanctuary. They didn't care about the damp air. They just needed a roof before the sky fell. I led them inside. They begged for a shower to wash away the road's heavy grime. No luxury here. You'll boil your own water. I handed them a fresh empty bucket. Use the immersion heater. My sister already fled the coming storm. You're on your own. Primitive living shocked them. They didn't know people still struggle this way to survive. The water hissed instantly. They called it village wisdom, but it's just the cost of living. They were fascinated by the simple life. I accepted their thanks and retreated into the dim light. I locked them in. The typhoon was exactly 5 hours from leveling everything we knew. Winds hit level 10.5. I fortified the house. The warning was my only mercy. My brother stumbled through the door. He was home, barely surviving the night in the city. I saw maturity in his tired eyes. He finally saw the world's true, unforgiving face. One girl was up late. She needed to reach home before the cell towers went down. The signal was a ghost downstairs. I sent her to my room for a better connection. She noticed my deceptive strength. I wondered if she saw me or just the storm outside. I told her to call. She didn't move. Do they think I'm made of stone? They were starving, tired of the chemical taste of road food. They craved something real. Sick of instant meals, they wanted a change. Even nomads have their breaking points. I pointed to the stove. There's rice and water. If you want to eat, then cook. The rice smelled of the autumn harvest. Wash it until the water runs clear like glass. The aroma filled the house. We sat together as the winds began to howl outside. I appreciate the help. Truly. This island's dirt is far less forgiving than the mainland, so we never touch chemical fertilizers. They aren't exactly as stunning as the produce in a boutique grocery store, but the flavor is remarkably genuine. What's the dish? It is just bean curd infused with medicinal root. I am glad you are following the journey. That root is more than a simple plant. It's a staple in ancient medicine, yet it works wonders in a skillet too. It's a total body reset and perfect for a deep detox. Aguiwa hauled these in at daybreak. Much obliged. Wow, this is incredible. Thank you so much. This bean curd is spectacular. If you are enjoying the story, hit that like button and subscribe. Dig in, everyone. I appreciate it. I'm grateful. These little scavengers are surprisingly charming. How could we even think about cooking them? Jinan, can we just keep these 5 hermit crabs? They are simply too precious to lose. We will take full responsibility for them. Do whatever you want. It makes no difference to me. Awesome. I had a feeling you would agree. I just knew it. First, I have to scrub every bit of muck out so that swampy stench doesn't ruin the meal. The flame has to be dialed in perfectly. I pull them the instant the water hits a rolling boil. A second too late, and the meat turns to rubber. Precision is everything. My God, this is incredibly fresh. I nearly took a chunk out of my own tongue. The seafood joints in my hometown are legendary for quality, but even they can't compete with this. Farm-raised stuff just doesn't have this kind of soul. This is on a completely different level. Thank you. I'm thrilled you're enjoying it. Much obliged. I really appreciate the support. I'm grateful for the company. Truly. Those typhoons are pure nightmare fuel, and they are only getting more vicious lately. We literally watched a massive tree get uprooted like a weed, and that was only a category 10.5 blow. So Jinan, what is our next move? Could you stick around and talk with us for a bit? Much obliged. Look who finally decided to join the living. You have been out for hours, Jinan. The two of us had to haul your dead weight back to the tent last night. No worries. We spent the morning watching some fishing clips online. Rather than just boiling the catch, we are testing out a fancy poaching technique we found on the web. It is a viral method from the internet, so we'll see if it actually delivers. Thanks. You really do have a knack for creative cooking, Jinan. Hold on. Who are those ladies sitting at the table? There are 2 of them, and they are both decked out in matching silk sleepwear. Quit making things up. They are clearly just twins. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. Much obliged. I appreciate the help. Hey brother, it is exactly 11:30 right now. Get the gear ready and make sure we have plenty of extra water packed. Are you guys heading out to hunt for shellfish? Yeah. We are tagging along. So don't leave without us. Thanks. You guys aren't back yet. We want to keep the party going until tomorrow morning. Is that cool? I gave them the green light, but they better stick to me like glue. If I told them to avoid something, they'd better listen. Much obliged. Just breathe and trust us. We are going to follow every single guideline you lay down. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you. Wow, look at those birds. Flamingos are absolutely breathtaking. They are just gorgeous. Snap a shot of me with the bird. Much obliged. Students get hyped over the smallest things when they are looking for a thrill. Staring at birds isn't going to pay the bills. My generation doesn't have the luxury of wasting time like that anymore. They claim a flamingo sighting is a lucky omen. Think that is legit. Well, I have no reason to deceive you. Thank you. How many are? Wait, why are these shells all hollow? Did the storm surge just strip the entire beach bare? I just chuckled and told them to check the rocks for limpets. I pointed out two tiny scavengers and explained how they hijack empty shells. They acted like I was some genius, but honestly, anyone raised by the ocean knows this basic stuff. Thanks for sticking around. This netting is useless. The gaps are wide enough for 1.5 fingers to pass through. It is our problem now. Much obliged. Look, the little guys are just sliding right through those massive holes. I appreciate it. Entertaining girls on the beach is fine for killing time, but I'm here for a paycheck and these tiny shells aren't worth a dime. They saw the clusters on the reef and thought we had struck gold. I had to burst their bubble. Those shells aren't exactly a lottery ticket. I stared at the tide pools and felt the wind finally shifting in our favor. I literally just walked over that spot. How did I miss them? Turbots are masters of disguise. They blend into the sand so well your eyes just skip over them. I'm getting way too good at this. I could probably snatch one while I'm busy tending to a skillet. Thank you for the support. My mother actually pays to have this specific fish shipped to her because she swears it keeps her looking young. I told them we needed to scout the far ridge, and they stayed right on my heels. These shells are actually the prize. They are nothing like the junk back there. It is called a general's hat, but they kept asking if it was a baby abalone. I'll admit the resemblance is striking. In certain regions, people actually market them as mini abalones. But in these parts, we just call them general's hats because of that unique peak. These things stay stunted, never growing much larger than a thumb. Honestly, you have to char them over a flame to make them worth eating. Their first question was whether they were worth a fortune. Truthfully, I had no clue if the market was even buying right now. Exactly. But I'd bet they're worth 10 times any regular shell. Wait, stop that. Much appreciated. Thanks. Hey sis, don't move, you're hemorrhaging. Let me see it. I need to scrub the grime out of this wound first. This is going to burn like hell, so just bite down and stay still. I've disinfected and wrapped the gash so you can stop worrying. Thanks. Algae can walk you back if you're done, but I'm staying out here. It was just a scratch, I'm fine. Besides, I'm not leaving until I've spotted at least one pufferfish. Have you lost your mind? Wild puffers are lethal. Do you have some kind of death wish? I never said I was planning to eat the damn things. I watched some guys on the beach use their skin to scrub boots, and I've been dying to try it myself. Global. Thanks. Much appreciated. Thanks. Thank you. Thanks. Wow, Jinan. How did you even manage that? How did it just puff up into a spike ball like that? Thanks. Thanks. It's actually kind of cute. Let me try. It really does work for scrubbing. Don't wander off though. The sea cucumbers are everywhere. Thanks. Grab it by the skull, Jinan. If you pin it there, it won't be able to squirm away. There we go. Look over there, Jingman. That starfish is stunning. Let's bag it. Yeah, I see it. Let's grab it and turn a profit. In some cities, people actually eat those. But they're off limits here. Why? What's the reason we can't eat them? If you want to catch it, just go for it. Wait, is this thing toxic? No, just watch for the bite. Put on some gloves and stay clear of those spines. God, the stench is revolting. I don't even want this thing anymore. I tossed her the glove, but she just smirked and told me I was full of it. The tide is already turning. The ocean is reclaiming the shore and we need to move now. Bringing two girls along was a mistake. We spend more time talking than actually hunting. Is the water really rising that fast? We stayed out for 4 hours last time, but it's only been 3 today. We can't stop. We have to keep moving. Fine, let's get out of here. Haul it? Thanks. I didn't think we'd find this kind of haul on our very first run. Looks like we've actually got a knack for this. Thanks. Thanks. I decided to leave the junk shells and the limpets behind for them to deal with. We're not lugging those back. It's fine. Oh, check that out. We actually found some vibrant pieces today. Not bad at all. Now let's crunch the numbers. Let's start by checking these ginger shells. The stone limpets are 120 per kilo and the eels are 80. That brings your total to 1,208,035. I took the cash with a grim nod. Man, that's a total lowball, especially 80 for the limpets. It's not low, kid. That's just the market rate right now. Nobody pays for fresh ones because the prep work is such a nightmare. I got the hint. Wow, look at this mountain of food. You're about to make some serious bank with a haul like this. I just shrugged and told them I just got lucky today. They looked at me with pure envy. If that's the case, maybe I should go step in some filth to see if my luck changes. Maybe then I'd finally catch a break like yours. I just forced a laugh. Jinan, what are you doing? You can't just walk away when friends travel this far to see you. It's a celebration, and I don't get visitors at this house very often. We should always save a little for a rainy day, but this is a feast. Fine, let's all eat together. I'll handle the kitchen. Everything was finally lining up. You did it all perfectly and fast, and you still cleared 950. Adding that extra 5 in there, it's a solid win. You gave us a mountain of seafood. You're a good man. As long as I'm turning a profit, I'm happy. And next time, I'll just grind harder. I sold the catch for 950 yuan, earning me 950 system points. Adding that to my previous stash, I'm sitting at 2,322 points. Thanks for following the journey. The 5-meter upgrade cost 2,500 points, so I'm still short. I'm only 178 points away from unlocking that extra range. This was the first time I actually put in the blood and sweat. And after all that, I still can't unlock the upgrade. Just 5 more meters. The higher the quality, the better the reward. I'm selling it all. Why eat my profits at home when I can turn a buck? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Where are you off to? Aren't you staying for lunch? No, I'll pass. I'm heading to the internet cafe and they just think I'm some gaming addict. Don't go today, they begged. Stay for dinner and just crash here with me. We're hitting the water at midnight. Have you lost it, Jinan? Do these women make you that jumpy? I just ignored them. My mind was elsewhere. The truth was, we barely broke even today, and the failure was rotting in my gut. Jinan, how do we fix the scanner? They were buzzing about tech I'd already written off. Forget it. It's trash. Just handle the rest. I had to focus on the horizon. I needed a way out of this hole. Even if we grind through the midnight tide, we're still stuck selling to Hermao. If his rates stay this pathetic, I'm a dead man. I wasn't about to live on leftovers. Recall that figure. I probed, thinking back to our training days. A certain fishmonger came to mind. Time to reach out. We have a fresh haul from the Jalesa. He slides them over, playing the middleman. Just another leech draining our profits every single day. So what's the move? The game changes everywhere, but we're not going broke. Jinan, you got a strategy. Otherwise, we dump it on Hermao and eat the loss. You still hit that Ilawan spot for dinner. Do they buy stock? Who knows? You got anything? A name, a lead, maybe a cell number? Nothing. Then it hit me. The owner mentioned they had a social media page for the restaurant. I searched for the Ilawan listing online, hunting for a contact. Bingo. I punched the digits in immediately. The voice was guarded. Hello? Hey, is this Ilawan? Is your sister around? I remember you. The guy with Yama and Dai, right? Exactly. It's Jinan. You guys buying supply? Hold on, let me check the market. Shells are 1,000. They hit 180 now, 150. Needs to be top shelf though. Only the best. That's basically what we would get selling retail. Eels are at 42 per kilo today. Thanks. From now on, my best haul goes straight to you. Those sisters were straighter than Hermel. Freshly laid, Shinji said, handing it over. Still got the heat. It is just cash, forget it, I'm cooking now. Cool, take it easy. Why is this egg so hot? I worried the sun had spoiled it. Is it warm because it is brand new? It actually is. First time I have felt that. I gripped the tepid shell. Sis, feel this. It is actually still warm. Never knew they came out like that. Thanks. No problem. Hey Jinan, what is he up to at home? Just the usual. Have they started the stove? Is the food ready? They haven't eaten, have they? 2 platters were already out. What have we got? Steamed bass and horseshoe crab. Wait, seriously? Thanks. Uncle Hermel, what are you looking for? I am right here. Got a smoke, I just ran out. Just my luck. Story of my life. Uncle, I don't smoke, so I have got nothing for you. Fine. Quitting anyway. I'm just here to see if you are selling the rest of your stock. For the mushrooms and ketons, I will go up 5 yuan. Crabs and bass, I will add 2. Throw in 1 for the ham. There are 4 of us. That won't cut it. Not enough. Thanks. All you kids think about is eating. At your age, you should be smarter. It is a waste. If your folks saw this, they would be crushed. You aren't my father, uncle. They are probably proud. Thanks for watching. Come on, Jinan. Are we hitting the tide pools or what? Let's pivot. I'm going for the high ground further out. Let's head to the 4 floodgates. Hop on my bike. I will run. Where the rivers meet the tide, that is where the species are. Variety must be high there. Look, those are bamboo shoots. Thanks for tuning in. Check these out, pristine creatures. Jinan, we are finally going to make a killing. Appreciate the love. This is the spot for sea worms. I'm breaking out the shovel. Go hit the floodgates. I will finish this up and see you there. Much appreciated. Thanks for all the support. Seriously, it means a lot. Thank you. Not bad. Even the rookies are grinding. Uncle John have one of mine. Haha, fair enough. Thanks. Whoa, look at the size of this beast. It has some serious weight. At least 1.5 kilos. Taeyong, you okay? You looking pale? I am fine, man. Thanks for everything. Wait, why are there sea urchins here? It is normal. Finding them here isn't crazy. Give it a yank. Careful, Jinan, this one might be lethal. Wait, why is it white? They are always black. Is this thing toxic, Jinan? No, it is not venomous. It is a gold mine. Totally normal. Did you even know about these? 2 years back, Lao Lao found a match. Thought he struck it rich. He took it to Jin Ermel, who said it is just food. Tastes like anything else, I know. He is the kingpin here, so his word is law. Damn it. There is nothing left. A single haul dragged 10 prawns from the silt. My luck is finally bleeding through the darkness. I can feel the shift. The tide is surging. We have to vanish. Move now. I'm truly grateful, truly grateful for the chance. Much obliged. I hoarded those logs for the inevitable blackout. If you steal them, my stove stays cold and I starve tonight. The power grid dies constantly out here. On this forgotten rock, the darkness is far more absolute than in the city lights. Resources are a ghost story on this island. I played a reckless hand today, and I'm lucky to be breathing. Thank you. You scavenged the reef last night and didn't share. You looked dead to the world, so I let you sleep in peace. It's already 10 in the morning. No, 8:10. Are you joining the hunt? Let's move together before the light fades. We're vanishing now. I appreciate the help. We still have a few dark corners left to scour tonight before we're done. This man is my ride. I keep his digits close. One call while the pot boils and I am mobile. It's easier. Welcome back, Maidan. Did you actually bring a haul, Jinan? Do you remember our deal from yesterday? Or has it slipped? I haven't forgotten you. Your name is etched in my phone. But listen, what's in this bucket stays between us. Understood. Swear you won't breathe a word of this. Don't worry, my lips are tight. Your secret is buried deep with us. Look at these worms. Are they farmed? No, these are jagged wild and born from the deep. They are truly primal. He pulled every one of these from the mud himself. I'm just the muscle. The big one, I'm keeping that prize. As for the runs, boss, take care of them. I was wondering if you could help me prep and clean these. I'll cover the sweat equity. I have the blades ready right here. It's a quick surgical strike, then we are finished. I'll drop it off when it's ready. 5.2 pounds. That brings the total to 780 yuan. Take it. 3 crabs, 5 pounds. 198. Worms, 4.3. Total is 3,698 yuan. Incredible haul. My sister bills 860 per pound. Pricey, right? Or do you think our scales are lying to your face? I trust the weight. I'm just floored by the value. Wild ones are a different breed of gold. It's truly shocking. They're vanishing every year. Rarity is the only currency left out here. I guess that's just the price of extinction. Thanks. Fees 11.8. Snails 7 pounds. Clams 8. Cockles 5. Every little piece of the sea has its own price. 92. A ghost urchin. Pure white. This thing is a freak of nature, a terrifying and beautiful anomaly from the abyss. Old salts go to their graves never seeing this. Is it toxic? Is it death in a shell? Can we sell? Can we flip this? Absolutely. I'll weigh the common ones first, just to stay grounded before we deal with the ghost. This white one needs a high-stakes player. It's worth a king's ransom. I'll find a buyer through the restaurant's back doors. I'll use my secret channels for a cut. Sound fair, Mr. Ginstop? Just call me Jinan. No more formalities between us. I'm putting my faith in you. 17.5 pounds. 258 yuan. Done in 6 minutes. Everything is set. 1,150. Sale confirmed. Total blood money earned from the sea 6,151 yuan. 6,000 yuan richer. 151 points gained. My total now sits at 8,473. Leveling up. Burn 7,500 points to see further. Extend the scan 15 meters. Confirming the exchange now. Success is mine. My sight now spans 35 meters. Points remaining 973. The grind never stops. I have to keep hunting. You didn't even try to round the bill up. How I can't bleed my own cash for your little tip. My apologies. I didn't mean to make this a joke. I think we're square for now. That is everything we have. You worked hard. Honestly, I'm the one who robbed you blind today. I appreciate the hustle. Thank you for the deal. Remember Sister Xiaomei, the one with the mark by her eye. Don't forget who fed you when you were hungry. Safe travels, Jinan. Get home before dark. Thanks again. See you around. Mr. Jin, your new machines have finally arrived. Delivery's coming this morning, so keep the line open. No fishing today. I need to breathe. Thanks for checking in. I'm done. My brother overpaid you anyway. Just take the cash and disappear. It is yours now. I mean it. I'm serious. Go. The next village needs a brawler for $100. 100 yuan to risk my life. Please. What a joke. Watch me crush this. Step aside and let a pro work. That's enough talk. Let me take over. Stop crowding me. We should feed the local strays so they can leave him more filth to clean up later on. You have no clue what I dragged from the abyss with that net. Is it just luck? Maybe. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Is your older sister just a useless relic to you now? You've grown cold since you got lucky. You used to fear the fates, but now you have your system. It's chilling how little you need me anymore. Thanks. Listen, I have a few final words. Take these supplies and go. The stones and turtles are all set. Bring the water along too. Take this. They say women are built from tears, and she's certainly proven that lately. Thanks for following. This is my new place. The washer and water heater just arrived. Where should I put them? Much appreciated. Just slide them into the bathroom. Look at Jinan buying heavy appliances and brand new sneakers like a player. Even got a water heater. In this life, if you don't move, you rot. That degree would have been a waste. It is just a couple of machines. How does buying a washer mean he is making a move? Just drop it. We should focus on our own bills instead. You think he is broke? Impossible. This success feels like a dream. It is just pocket change now. Do what you want. If the money runs out, just come find me. Seriously, I am grateful. Everything is finally coming to light. That single sea urchin actually sold for $20,000. I am not playing with you. When something is that rare, there is no set market price to follow. It is worth whatever the buyer's ego dictates. 20,000 was a bargain for that specific specimen considering the market. You do not find white sea urchins every day. That flavor is supposed to be the absolute pinnacle of luxury. I have never tried it, but I hear it is pure decadence. Keep the thanks. I took my cut. Enjoy. I have never held this much wealth. That haul earned me 28,000 yuan and 28,000 system points. My total balance is 36.4. I am spending 35,000 points right now to upgrade my scanning range. An extra 50 meters of vision. Why wouldn't I upgrade successful? My scanning reach is now 90 meters. The transaction is done, leaving me with 1,473 points. The system says to keep grinding. Wait, did you transfer this to the wrong guy? This is the urchin payment. But Jinan, did you add a zero? Should have been 2,800. What is the angle? What kind of game are you playing with me? I am loaded now, just let me enjoy the moment. Why so suspicious? They actually think I am a predator. Thanks for nothing. The word is, I am a villain. They claim I only help people to get girls. They say I leave a trail of broken hearts. It is nastier now rumors fly that I am getting girls pregnant. All those poor innocent souls. I guess if everyone repeats the lie, it eventually becomes the absolute truth, right? If they say I'm a monster, then I am. As long as they are happy. You fossils think you can cross me. I appreciate the backup. Why do you even waste your breath on people that toxic in the first place? They trash your name and you just sit there, let them bark. Words do not cost me a single cent. You are right. I did not need a corporate ladder. Life is finally getting better on my own terms. Living well is the real priority. Stop buying them Barbie dolls. Get those kids some exercise workbooks instead. Much appreciated. Is that water for drinking? Or are you planning on washing your hair right here on the dock? What are you playing? Let's get a game going. Or are you seriously underestimating what I can do? Jinan, what brings you to this neighborhood today? And why the sudden phone call out of the blue? You are looking more like a mogul every day. Did those sea urchins really bring in that kind of heat? You are not the CEO yet, but you are getting close. Lunch is on my tab today. What are we eating? You are the one with the deep pockets, so you pick. How about a massive succulent lobster? The biggest one. It is my treat, but maybe let us skip the lobster. I was just teasing. I will order something modest. It does not matter. Let's go for the big lobster. That sounds perfect. Can the chef cook my catch? I brought in my own fresh haul, and I would like the chef to prepare it. Is that possible? Of course. We just charge a flat preparation fee. Our pricing is totally transparent. Every detail is listed here. A few different ways to serve it. We offer spicy garlic or pepper styles, even seafood rice or eggs. Every method has its own unique vibe. I see. If I bring in a massive haul, we won't finish it. Not in one sitting. Can you store the rest? We do not usually do that, but you are special. Why? You just are. You have provided us with premium product for a while. Think of us as strategic partners. I appreciate the respect. I gave her a sharp nod, acknowledging the gesture, and prepared to head back out. The internet says you only know a man's true character when he shaves his head and faces the world raw. I was not worried about my ego. I had work to do. I started hitting town more, so I bought a trike. The thing was a beast built for lugging heavy freight through those suffocating narrow back alleys. He wanted 5,500, but I squeezed him down to 5,300 for a fast out. Cash changed hands. Done. I climbed on and twisted the grip. The engine purred with a low, menacing hum. Finally, things might get easier. Goodbye to the back-breaking labor of hand-carrying crates. I turned the trike toward the market, feeling every eye tracking me. Their stares were heavy with pure contempt. I didn't flinch. I just offered a cold thanks and kept pushing through. Was it a joke to them? An Ivy League grad on a junk heap? Let them snicker. I was stacking real paper. Their whispers drifted like smoke. What do you make of those two girls' bodies? The ones with Jinan. Pretty sure. But it's sickening. I can't even look at that train wreck anymore. A degree for what? To be a predator, I tuned out the venom and kept my eyes on the road ahead. I had zero time for small-town trash talk. Good call dumping him. Tian Tian, another voice piped up. Those girls at his place? He played them. Word is they're both knocked up already. For real, Mom, you sure dead serious. It's the gospel truth. Yao Mei, it's me, Yijin Tian. I'm calling because I'm scared for you. Jinan crossed a line. I thought, are you people actually insane? You've lost your damn minds. They've been here 3 days. Biology doesn't work that fast, you idiots. Being a dropout was one thing, but that total lack of logic. She definitely inherited that stupidity from her mother. She glanced over and asked, where are we going, Golden Beach? It's close, but we've never scouted it before. I dug into my pocket for some caramels and pear drops. Good for keeping the throat moist in this heat. Honey, tell your aunt the truth. Did they mess with you? Did those creeps actually harass you back then? You mean Jinan and his buddy? I kept my head down and walked the whispers chasing me like ghosts. The lies were spiraling, but I had a mission to complete. We veered away from the school, cutting toward the coast. Wait, why are we backtracking toward Yuken? I asked. Jingman, why did you ghost us after everything happened? Did you even try to call when your life went to hell? I stared at them, baffled by their sudden concern. Since when are you so stiff? Are we out here for a harvest or what? Take us along. I shrugged. Extra hands meant extra money. Look at the size of that bird. Those feathers are pure white. You know what a flamingo is, but a heron stumps you, I teased. My sheets have flamingos on them, she pouted. I know my birds. I just shook my head at her logic. We hit the sand at Golden Beach. It was surreal. The ground was literally crawling with crabs. Jinan, why does that one have one massive arm and one tiny one? She asked, pointing at a fiddler. One giant pincer, one useless nub. I nodded as they began snatching them up. The bucket filled rapidly. They were buzzing with excitement. Every grab felt like a win against the world. These make a killer sauce, I said. Jinan, how do we prep them? I've never actually cooked these before. Check a recipe online. But for the real deal, you need top-shelf ingredients. And these fiddlers, they're the gold standard. They thanked me and kept digging into the wet sand. The sun was relentless. Okay, what's the next move? I asked, wiping sweat from her forehead. I scanned the pools for a bigger payday. Look, a mantis shrimp, someone yelled. Not even close, I replied. That's a squat lobster. Looks like a tiny crawfish, totally different species. Is that all that's hiding down there? Probably. Nida and I already have our haul of fiddlers. Relax, mission accomplished. I gave them a nod. Appreciate it, they muttered back. Thanks. You're a natural at this, I told her. No, thank you. You're actually amazing. You find crazy stuff in these coastal shacks. Who do you think I am? You're just like Yao Mei Jinan. Thank you. Truly, I can't thank you enough for everything you've done today. Stop teasing. You're being cruel. Thanks again. Really, thank you so much. You don't have to help, just watch the technique. Next time you find fiddlers, it's all you. Thanks for clearing the air about my brother. It means a lot. Truly, thank you. They'll be cured in 15 days. Thank God. It feels like our ancestors are finally giving us some luck. Much appreciated. Was that Tian Tian girl really your everything? She is ancient history. Grad school changed her. I stayed behind. She got bored and walked, never realizing what she actually walked away from. You will find someone better. Save the pity. That fire burned out a long time ago. It is dead and buried. This is not just talk. I am serious. Listen, there is something you need to know. I blacklisted her from the travel groups. She is banned from couchsurfing, and Jingwan Island is desperate for a host. Just a place to crash, right? To me, it is nothing more than a transaction for floor spacey. No big deal. You in, meeting, you changed things, Jingman. Those island days were the only real part of this mess. Thanks for the video. Sure. After splitting costs, we are looking at 202 kilos. 73 per kilo equals 14,746. Let us call it 14,750. Finally, a bit of generosity. Thanks. I moved the haul for 14,746, banking the exact same in system points. Adding the old balance, I am sitting on 16,019. Time to burn 14,746 for 30 more scans. Confirm trade. The interface flickers as my scanning radius expands to 120 meters. 1,273 points remain. The machine whispers for more. You are a natural, Jinan. Be honest. What did those white urchins pull in? 20 and 18,000. No way. Seriously. Total fluke. I stumbled onto a rare cluster by accident. Luck like that is its own kind of talent. If Tian Tian knew your bankroll now, she would be begging for a second chance. I do not care what she knows. Appreciate it. You have a way with the ladies. Yeah, same as you. My client needs water today. Thanks for everything. You are making that city trek every single day now, are you not? Just rent a place in town already. She was right. The cash was there. I could finally stop the grind. Appreciate it. Fine. The sea is too rough today. Jinan, why not just crash at the internet cafe? It is a monsoon out there. Darkness had set in. For some peace, my sister and I grabbed a third-floor rental with guest rooms. Sleep here tonight. I cannot close my eyes unless I'm in my own bed. I am heading back. You are a grown man who cannot sleep in a strange room. How did you survive college? I did not. I just forced the world to feel familiar. Here, take this. Thank you. Much appreciated. Really, though? Jinan, what is your monthly take? I am dying over here just doing 3 hours of labor. I tried quitting today. The boss tossed an extra 500 yuan at me, and now I'm stuck. Got any idea what the others pull? I am not in their league. Just give me your take. 500 a day, hilarious. I wish. That is a monthly raise. But 500 is still money. Since you live off your folks, you would not get it. Appreciate it. Back in the city, would I have agonized over a measly 500 yuan raise? Killing myself for scraps. Thanks, really, appreciate it. Thank you. These are not your average drugstore tweezers. They are precision engineered for the seeds. Express shipping means they will arrive in days. Thanks. Jinan, I will be back by next week. Next week, definitely. Why is he telling me? Like I am counting the minutes, it has been raining for 48 hours straight. I hope the crew made it off the island. I forgot to check in yesterday. Did they make landfall safely? I pushed the transmission through just as their hull hit the waves. Caught the final ferry before the gale hit. They locked the docks right after. We owe you our lives. Pure dumb luck. Thanks. The downpour finally broke. Appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Follow for more of this nightmare. Clock in. My sister snapped. Apparently Jin Wenson is a factory drone now. He is a weekend-only ghost. Ben saw me and asked, what was the haul this time? Just picking up a crate from the port. If you are late for a real reason, just lie to the boss. He will buy it. Thanks. Did you get my text? Yeah, I saw it. Popped up the second it was sent. Then why the silence, Jinan? You are not the same person. Thanks. Watch out, Grandma. Oh, pardon me, dear. Thanks, brother-in-law. Appreciate the views. My sister's husband is decent enough. In marriage, it is the blood relatives who lose sleep. I just want her happy. That keeps my demons at bay. Loneliness is a slow poison. Bring the whole crew next time, sister included, he shouted. I just spark it up, blowing smoke into the harbor air. Where to, kid? I asked how many skippers worked these docks. He sized me up, clocking my youth instantly. Decent brand of coffin nails you got there? What wingspan are you hunting? He asked. I told him 15 meters strictly for commercial hauls. I nodded my thanks. Big ambitions. Explains the top shelf tobacco. He chuckled. I played it cool, claiming I was just scouting, not ready to drop cash. Got a lead. I pressed. Apparently only 2 yards survived the slump, and both were pivoting their business models. They've swapped grit for glamour, building luxury sport rigs. If you want a real workhorse, it's all custom commissions now. I asked which one balanced the books with quality better. He shrugged, admitting he didn't have a straight answer for me. One is a relic from our childhood, run by an old-timer with more scars than sales. Experience is there, but the lights are flickering. The rival outfit is all sleek lines and cut-rate pricing, keeping things modern and affordable. I hit the nearest yard, steering clear of the toys. I needed a shark, not a goldfish. Right this way, he lured. He touted the specs on a 12-meter beast. What's the damage for the whole package rigged and ready? I countered. 2 million flat, he barked. 2 million. Suddenly the pity in my driver's eyes made perfect, agonizing sense. Vessels are like vehicles. You get what you pay for. You can find a clunker or a mansion on the waves. But the gulf in boat pricing is a canyon. Between life support engines and radar engineering, these things dwarfs any sedan. Even the hull tech is a nightmare to build. And that one, I pointed, my voice trembling slightly. That's a budget tourist shuttle, he said. Dirt cheap. 400,000 turnkey. 400,000 and he calls it a bargain. If 400,000 is his idea of cheap, I'm playing a game meant for kings while holding pocket lint. The driver's cheap was my impossible. I couldn't even afford the anchor. How about that one? I asked, desperate for a miracle. 6 million plus. Wood is dead in these waters, he scoffed. A ghost of a bygone era. The craft is extinct. Even if you found a shipwright rigging a timber hull, would drain you dry regardless. Between the raw timber and the artisan labor, you'd outspend a fiberglass rig before you even hit the water. Anything fiberglass that won't bankrupt me, I begged. He gestured toward some scraps in the 70 to 80,000 range. I walked away, my pride in tatters. I didn't even have outboard motor money. I retreated to the fish stalls to hide. I thanked the fishmonger and asked for a price. 200 per kilo. Even the tank-grown stuff was daylight robbery at 200. Farmed or not, they're still loaded with the good stuff my family needs. Good for skin, better for growing bones. My sister's girls are always coming down with something, so I figured I'd buy in. 2 kilos, I ordered. I spotted a guy browsing grooming kits, total mismatch for this place. You're a lifesaver, Jinan, someone chirped. Grab that for me and dessert is on the house next time. Deal. I sighed, thinking of the girls while I shopped. Amidst the gratitude, I started hunting for outfits for a couple of grade schoolers, a third grader and a first grader. Better to size up. Kids sprout like weeds. Appreciate it. I told the courier he was one of the few honest ones. He's solid. Staying for a bite, we've got yesterday's catch ready to go, he offered. I kept a stash aside for you. Want me to fire up the stove? You're a saint, I replied. Don't mention it. He waved off. Tell Jinan to pull up a chair. After we eat, I'll drop you at that rental you found. It's a solid spot. Jinan, I cleared a space for you if you're too wiped to make the trek back tonight. This town is a one-flight trap. The local dive is a dump infested with vermin and buzzing with flies once the sun drops. Hospitality is a pipe dream without foot traffic. This place is a ghost town 12 months a year. Zero scenery. Busan is a crowded mess where margins are thin, but Jinan sees the angles no one else does. I'll let you be. Time to go harvest the night's haul. I owe you one, I said, nodding repeatedly. Truly thanks. How many pots you dropping? 6, I admitted. He scoffed. 6. Why even bother? When I was 16, I barely hauled in 2 measly minnows. A total joke. But it doesn't matter. Just a hobby for now. Thanks. Tomorrow's the day. I've got it handled. Quit nagging me. Solve the brackets first. Are you even in the room? A 28 in English. That's a goddamn tragedy. I'm on it. Your dryer died, so I replaced it with a fresh one. Gee, thanks, came the dry reply. These brats are driving me toward a breakdown. Since you're the scholar, why don't you play tutor? Yeah, their scores are tanking. Look, you crack the parentheses first, then the rest falls into place. Give it another shot. You'll nail it. Honestly, it's like their brains are just paperweights. I'm not even sure they function. I think they're actually trying to drive me insane. Mom made an excuse about my uncle being a better teacher. If I'm failing, what's their actual instructor doing? They have zero drive. You nailed the clothing sizes, but spend that cash on workbooks next time. I appreciate the help, but man, even a student needs to breathe once in a while. I was no scholar as a kid yet. I survived. You always were the sharp one, though. They can't touch your level. That's just how our mother operates. Don't take it personally. You have to find a rhythm between the grind and resting. They're your girls. Have some faith. They're only in grade school. Life is a marathon, not a sprint. Remember our childhood. The ones who peak early usually stall out. Most burn their fuel at the start and have nothing left. So grind when it's time to study and cut loose when it's time to play. Just grasping the teacher's lesson is enough. There's no need for these endless drills. If you're stuck, grab your mom's phone and call me. I'll walk you through it whenever I'm free. They actually listen to you. That's a relief. You think, my luck has been absolute garbage lately. Every storm runs out of rain eventually. Are these those fish flakes you dried yourself? No different batch. Pick these up at Puka Market because they're supposed to kickstart immunity. You shouldn't have spent that much. But the guy said a woman's health has no price. He claimed they fix everything from looks to moods. Just a salesman pushing his luck honestly. Everyone knows razor clams are a man's best friend. But it wasn't just his sales pitch. The locals swear by it. Since you were out in Puku, did you visit the Guanyin shrine? When you live off the sea, you're at the weather's mercy. You'd better respect the goddess. Ran out of time, but I'll take everyone next round. I need to scout the crops soon. Uncle, are these rods for us? I gave them a nod. Yeah, I bought them for you. They beamed and yelled their thanks. I told them to go check the bathwater temperature. I worried it was scalding. I just want one peaceful day. This house needs a real heater. Mom just scoffed. Haven't you heard? You have to suffer if you want to make it. She says comfort kills progress. I think if you only know the grind, you've already lost. She asked if I'd eaten yet and offered to serve me some noodles. I waved her off. I ate already. Stay busy, Mom. I'm taking off now. Appreciate it. I've got some extra cash. I'll just order the appliances online and have them delivered to her. I'll hold off on the boat, but that license is a priority. Can't dodge the law forever. Better safe than sorry. Aiden filmed that supermarket signed the info on the boating exam. Back to the water tomorrow. Anne asked where. I told her we're hitting Sikaman again. Much appreciated. That's the sweet spot where the river meets the salt water. Found some urchins there last time plus something else. But it was too dark to see. The shadows spooked me then, but in daylight I'm investigating. Grab both shovels. Understood. More seaweed. We've already got bags of shellfish. Why bother with the green stuff? We can eat it or sell it to the kitchen guys. It'll be a nice change. My scanner hits 120 meters now. Nothing stays hidden when I'm looking. Sea snails are heavy and pay out big. Mingfei said they're 200 euros at the restaurant. That's per kilo. You sure you saw right? I didn't notice a thing. Much appreciated. Definitely snails. Check under that seaweed over there. There we go. Thank you. Unbelievable. Jinan actually found his contact right in the middle of this Los Angeles block. Why waste the snails? It's you, it's me. Diablo. Ambaya. Are you out here foraging too? My village ghost is dead, but this place is loaded. Jinan's here. I'm Tudia Guela. I've been waiting for this. People call it luck, but nobody's streak lasts this long without a prize. Look at him strolling in with fresh gear, like he's on vacation. He's just soaking it all in. Is he truly blessed? Or is he hiding something? Let's clear out and let the locals pick over the remains. I appreciate it. Lead the way, I'm right behind you. Your instincts are flawless. Hey, want to hunt for crabs? Snatch up anything that moves. Wait, that's weird. I swear I saw movement right there. It vanished in a heartbeat. Where'd it slip off to? I bet someone beat us to the punch. I gave a quick nod. Appreciate it, I muttered. Then I turned to my partner. Grab the spade. Dig. Right here. Now. The retirees started huffing about us being out on a Tuesday. They whispered we belonged on the assembly line instead of wasting time. They warned us that a deeper hole doesn't guarantee a better prize. If only they knew what I was seeing. I glanced at the crowd of onlookers. With a thin smile, I told them, we're just killing time. It's not about the money. A bitter old man snapped. Get a real job. You're just wasting your youth. Your folks didn't raise you to be bums. They glared while we excavated nearly 2 meters down. My partner leaned in and whispered, don't let them get in your head. They're just nosy. I kept my eyes on the dirt. Thanks for the input, I said right as the metal struck something solid. I hauled it up a thick, thrashing eel. Silence fell over the beach. I bagged it, met their eyes, and simply said, cheers. It was a prize specimen. No wonder we went so deep. The silt was crawling with them. They actually found gold in the mud. I just kept nodding. Much obliged, I repeated. Truly thank you. Tunnels usually come in pairs, and this one was a jackpot. One of these goes for 300 or 400 easy. The pair weighed at least 6 kilograms. I gave them another smug grin and a quick thanks. The veterans used to read the sediment like a map, but these punks, they're barely out of high school. The floor was littered with snails. A neighbor yelled out, how do you kids always land the giants? They whined that the shoreline had been picked clean years ago, leaving nothing for the rest of them. Especially the jumbos. What's your secret? They pressed. I looked them dead in the eye and said, I see through the earth. Nothing stays hidden from me. They laughed it off as a prank. I just chuckled and said, just kidding, folks. Just some old family trade secrets. I signaled my partner to pack up. That's what pure talent looks like. Ancestral wisdom forged in the trenches. I nodded one last time. Appreciate it. This was just the beginning of the heist. The silt felt unnaturally yielding beneath my boots. My internal sensor was screaming that a fortune lay beneath us. I realized we were actually naturals. Why would we ever crawl back to our parents' basement with this kind of gift? Or rot in a factory? The cold hard truth is that the payday is usually right under your nose. The eels were pulsing down there. I could track their heat signatures as clearly as daylight. The old-timer told me I'd cleared the place out. I smiled, knowing I wouldn't share the rest of the map anyway. I waved them off. Keep the scraps, I said. Consider it a gift for your dinner table tonight. They looked relieved, chanting their thanks over and over as if I were some kind of saint. I gave a thumbs up. Don't mention it. You always haul in the most weight, he noted. It's purely professional, man. Yeah, I get it. You're a pro. 5 dragonfish, 5 units, 16 kilograms total. At 500 per kilo, that's 8,000. Plus 23 kilos of snails at 220 each. That's 5,060. 6 kilos at 90 per 540 total. The math is done. Funds transferred. Take a look at your screen. The payout was heavy. The broker always pays fair. It's a smaller haul than last month, but we're split fewer ways. The rest of the crew bailed and left their share, so now it's just me and my partner reaping the rewards. A two-way split is the dream. Notification sold the catch for 13,600. Credited 13,600 points. Combined with the old balance I'm sitting on, 14,873. The prompt offered a 25-meter range upgrade for the full balance. I hit exchange without a second thought. Transaction complete. Range extended to 145 meters. Remaining credit 2,337. Keep grinding, user. Hey, selling the rest? My partner asked. No, I replied. I'm saving this for the lean times. I stared at the twin conchs worth about 300. I'd only joked about finding them a few days ago. I didn't expect you to take it seriously. I'll keep the casing and share the feast with my partner. I appreciate it. It's nothing. Thank you. Look, I'm not planning on blowing through all this cash tonight. I've got to make a move. If you're flush, why not spot me alone? Relax, I'm just messing with you. I can't believe you actually bought it. I appreciate the help. I left some crabs drying out in the open air back there. You going to grab them because I'm definitely not. If I show up, Ada's going to demand her cut and I'm not looking to bleed her dry. I really do appreciate the heads up. I'll catch you later. Stay safe. Who are you exactly? Bo Kid. Are you the one running the supply drops for? Or Legwin? No, I actually own this stall. Name's Jinan. What can I do for you? Need a light. Sorry, I don't touch the stuff. Fair enough. I heard you moved a mountain of sea worms and conch shells yesterday. You're still sitting on some stock, aren't you? You looking to buy? What's your offer? I thought you sourced everything from the crew over at Agent Village. I figured you were like family. The other neighbors barely scrape the bottom of the boat and still expect me to buy their junk. I don't have time for bottom feeders. But if you're pulling in top shelf goods that changes things, bring them straight to me from now on. I'll make it worth your while. Boss Jian's sister is a close friend of mine, so I don't have to play by the usual rules. Jinan, you still in town? I didn't make it back last night. Hey, tell the boss here that we're tight. If we aren't brothers, what are we? You two just keep on talking. Thanks for tuning in. Take 5. Have you eaten yet? Let's grab a bite together. I'm starving. Come on. Thanks. Boss, give me a pancake and some fried dough. Toss in a soy milk too. I'll take the silken tofu and 2 jumbo seafood pies. Much appreciated. Thanks, Jinan. Don't be so formal. You always pay me every cent you owe so I can afford to cover your breakfast once in a while. Drive safe, Jinan. I will. Hey, tell me the truth. Do you have some secret trick for finding the mother lode? Come on, spill it. Honestly, no trick. I've just got X-ray eyes. I see every single thing under the surface. I knew you'd say that. Fine, keep your secrets, but don't try to feed me some fairy tale. I'm dead serious. You'd better not go around telling people you have X-ray vision. I don't care, but people get petty. Someone's going to want to pick a fight with you. Where to? To Ivy, checking the crab pots. Why even bother pulling those cages? They're probably bone dry. Even if Jinan is a shark at foraging, setting traps is just a roll of the dice. Thank you. Holy cow, I really struck gold this time. 2 massive crabs and some fish inside. Look at those claws. These black croakers would fetch 50 or 60 per kilo at Jin Air Mao. Just these 2 fish alone are worth 100, maybe 200 yuan. If Jinan's gift is real, then trapping isn't about skill, is it? Yeah, the kid just has insane luck. That's a swimming crab right there. That one alone is worth about 200. Thanks. But Min Fei won't play ball. He's got his own pricing. That's the lot. It's only natural. Thanks. Does it really work that way? Good grief. A goby and a white urchin. Where were they even hiding? Thank you. What kind of supernatural luck is this? I even managed to snag a sea slug. You're on fire, Jinan. You're like a lucky dragon blessed by the gods themselves. Yeah, the master spent 49 days straight blessing me. If a monk can actually fix a dragon's luck, then I must be cursed. I once brought a smaller cage for Nick to bless, but he told me it was a total waste of time. I didn't think anyone would actually pray over a crab pot. That master is me. We're empty. How many did you drop? 6 total. Pulled 4 and I'm on a roll. Let's see what's waiting in the final 2 cages. Thanks. This little white fish is struggling. It's definitely not going to make it. It's all just a gamble in the end. Thanks. This big blue crab is down a claw so it won't sell. Guess I'm eating it myself. Tastes the same regardless of the limb. Jinan, you've got too much luck. Can't you share some with the rest of us? Come on, we're from the same village. If I could actually bottle luck, I would have done it by now. Thanks. Sis, did you see the haul I pulled? I left them in the tank out back. Go grab them. Whatever you caught, just keep it for yourself. I'm not just keeping it for you. I can flip this for cash. Fine, fine. You actually know what you're doing. Don't head out yet. Wait for me. Thanks. I left everything in the tank, so go ahead and grab it. No rush. Since you gave it to me, I cooked it up the very next day. I stopped by twice, but you were nowhere to be found. I stashed it in neighbor Juan's fridge and gave them a cut for the favor. You couldn't have just called me. I needed to see for myself. Do you need a hand with anything? Thanks. Thanks. Sis, I haven't visited Mom and Dad's grave yet. Let's go pay our respects whenever you're free. All right. You really caught all this with that weird trap I dropped it 2 days ago. Meant to check it yesterday, but life got in the way. Where'd you drop the snare? Right by the breakwater. Got it. Premium jellyfish fetch $2,000, 200 per kilo. Major payday. Dropping the crab pots today, haven't yet. Heading out now. What's the lure? Use this. Last time was shellfish. Life's a movie, honestly. These fighters are tough, perfect for bait. How much for the fighters? Just let me Venmo you. Forget it. They're worth peanuts. You really think I'd charge for these cheap things? After all your help, I should be paying you. Forget the money. I just shrugged. Your seeds arrived at the village drop point. Picking them up. Can I ship packages out from here, master? Sure, we have tracking and shipping. I'll just go myself then. Appreciate it. We've got plenty of dried stock at home. Mussels, kelp jerky. Jinan's a solid kid. I kept moving. What's up? Heard the gossip while walking. Jinan bought an electric trike already. He's staying for good. Even bought high-end appliances. It's pathetic. A genius graduate rotting on this rock. What a total disgrace. Waste of an education. Fishing doesn't require a degree, unlike Tian. She made grad school. Real family pride. Oh, it's nothing special. Tian just grinds. Isn't she on summer break, though? Why isn't she home? Grad school is different. She's swamped. No time for rest. Assisting her professor. Short vacation. She's coming home next week. Wait, weren't you leaving? I'm back already. Scored a massive haul of crabs. The heat was killing them. Had to rush back. Best catch I've seen in a month. Blue crabs. How many traps? Only 6. Others can't find anything with 10. Only 6 pots. You've got some serious luck, kid. I like lucky. That grouper is over a kilo. Truly impressive. Crabs are 300 and 180, 1,470 total. 1,500. Earned 1,500 points. Total 3,837. Redeem 2,500 points to boost scanning to 5,000 meters. Do it. Grab the cash. Redeeming now. Process complete. Range is now 100 meters. Wait, 50 points remaining. 1337. Need to push harder. Jinan Yu Eaton coming to the shop. Appreciated the offer. He's already working. Clean the sweat off, man. Took the towel. You're the one helping us. Always grateful. Grilling some fish for you. Sounds great, but I can't stay. Got things to do. Why are you still here? Get back to work. Mind's racing. You didn't say no to the shore, right? If it's real, just rest. Tell me where. I'll handle it. Just a nap. I'm wired. Tide pool drain tonight. 1 bucket won't be enough. Wish we had a pump or hose. Not needed. Just a hand net. Maybe a bamboo pole. Where's bamboo at midnight? I've got plenty at my place. Backyard is a forest. Go get it. Thanks, man. Late today, Jinan. Talent and luck. Tonight I need more. I appreciated the lead. So what's our move? Let's check it out. Can we actually empty this pool using only buckets? Draining is out of the question. Typical, he spends the whole day eating while we break our backs. Honestly, he's useless. Think about it. He's unemployed with zero prospects, yet we carry his weight. Is this really the thanks we get? Time to settle up. The water level is insane. How do we tackle this? Pass me that netting over there. Is that your strategy? This spot is teeming with life. Every single throw is bound to snag a prize. Here we go. Look at that. That's a massive tiger prawn, right? Wait, Jinan actually landed some prawns. I can't believe it. Han, I got the water out. Don't bother. Are you a diver? Can you plunge 10 meters down? I'm game. Let's do it. Descending now. I plunged toward the ocean floor. The crushing weight squeezed my chest, but I pushed through the pain. Hand me a sack. The silt is covered in sea cucumbers. I snatched them up frantically until the bag felt heavy. Don't push your luck. I've got this. I delved further into the abyss, lungs screaming for air, yet I refused to surface. My senses sharpened, revealing every secret tucked within the rocks. Some unseen force drew me deeper, mapping out my path. A strange peace washed over me. This seabed was my personal gold mine. Need a breather. Yeah, heading up now. Incredible, look at this mountain of sea cucumbers and prawns. The catch was staggering, leaving the entire crew speechless with envy. I hauled myself onto the deck, soaked and shivering. My body throbbed, but staring at that fortune made every second worth it. I'm right here. You doing all right? Definitely. I wasn't about to miss out on seeing what we pulled from the depths. Is some seafood really worth dying for? Hey, where's that bucket going? I need to keep an eye on things. Thanks for hauling my bucket, man. Hand it over now. Excuse me. That large container belongs to my household, not yours. What's your deal, Jinan? Since when did our property become yours? Relax, lady. There's no need for a scene. Listen, you probably just grabbed mine by accident in the chaos. It's an easy mistake. Just return it, please. Weren't you the college boy destined for greatness? Why are you slumming it here? Beat it. I'm done talking to you. Keep running your mouth and see what happens. My patience is officially gone. Ma'am, my signature is on the base of that pail. Check for yourself. Check what you think. I'm blind to my own belongings. I know what belongs to me. Thank God I had the foresight to etch my name into the plastic. There's a mark on the inner rim too, but the harvest is hiding it. Jinan, drop it. This is getting embarrassing. Scram before I crack your skull with this spade. Then I spotted Han's distinct mark right on the exterior side. Hold on, what? The onlookers began to murmur. If there's a mark outside, we don't even have to dump the catch. Jinan's confidence finally made sense. I didn't flinch. Go ahead, show everyone the bottom of that bucket. If I'm wrong, I'll say sorry. And you can keep the whole haul. Hey, you bring that container over here. Why side with an outsider over blood? Because theft is a sin, and Jinan is the reason I'm still breathing. What's the commotion about? Let's end this dispute right now. Pick it up and show us the truth. Move aside. Well, look at that, it's Jinan's name. This woman has no dignity, trying to rob her own kin, looting, while people were risking their lives. How shameful. She actually tried to pull a fast one on us. You're a disgrace to this family. Hand it over. Jinan, it's yours. Take what you earned. We're neighbors. Act like it. Much appreciated, Mayor. All right, show's over. Everyone get back to the grind. Disperse, everyone. Stop gossiping and go catch some dinner. There's work to be done.